Welcome back, y'all. This is episode 2 of Twin and Them Basement Podcast. I am one of the hosts. I'm Tara or just_Tara.
And I'm
Whichever
Shayna.
one.
Shayna the jerk is here for you. I'm here. And I'm happy to be here. It's another week. Another blessing.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Queen. Chilling with them.
And then we got our voice of reason, Quee, is here with us to share some of her thoughts, keep us on track, and kick the bobos.
Kick the bubbles. Now, on today's episode, we're going to give y'all some updates on some games that's coming out. Also, we had our birthday last week, so I was excited because I went to Miami, so I shared some details and my experience in Miami. And of course, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and talk about Dwight Howard. We're going to also talk about DDG and Halle.
You ain't gonna fuck that girl up.
Halle.
You can say Halle Berry right, but you can't say Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey. It's just the end.
Berry.
It's just the end.
But nobody ever says Bailey. They just say Halle now.
Halle. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Halle and DDG and their upcoming news. Also, we gonna prompt some questions about household and rules and traditions, and also the 50 places that you shouldn't take your first date according to women. According to women, 50 places you shouldn't go as a first date. So let's get into it. The games. What's going on with the games?
Okay, so last week I told you about some new games that came out. PlayStation released Spider-Man 2, which was a big hit. But this week, some horror movies are getting released just in time for Halloween. So Alan Wake 2 is being released on October 27th. So it'll be released before this podcast drop. But it's like so this is like a sequel to Alan Wake, the first game that came out, I want to say maybe 10 years ago it came out. And also that game is also combined with another game called Control and Quantum. I forgot the rest of the name of that game, but I think it's like Quantum something. Quantum. So, but this one, Alan Wake 2, is a horror game. So if you into like scary movies and scary gameplays, you might want to check out Alan Wake 2. The first game, Alan Wake, was not a horror game. It was a action survival game that had horror elements. And the creators of this game wanted to specifically let people that's going to play this game know it's a different. So this game is a survival horror game. So get prepared to be scared. It's more of a story behind it. So Alan Wake is a writer that was killed, and the game is based off the character Saga. She is an FBI agent that's been taken to this place so she can figure out all the deaths that's been happening in this community. And amongst that, she get drugged into this another world, which now she has to do some detective work of about Alan Wake and how he came about his death. All right, so that's one game that's being released. And then this week also, for all the Call of Duty people, know that the campaign mode of Modern Warfare 3 is being released this week also. So y'all make sure y'all tune in and check that out. Like I always said, I am a streamer, so make sure y'all go check out Shayna_the_jerk on YouTube and Kick. I will be streaming that gameplay, Modern Warfare 3 campaign gameplay, and eventually I probably will stream the Alan Wake 2 game. And that's it for the games that dropped this week.
What about that game you played last night? That was like a horror game. What was that one called?
Yeah.
Oh, that was called The Evil Within 2. That came out maybe
I was watching
2 years
that.
ago. That came out 2 years ago, and it's more like a story type mode. He's looking for his daughter that he thought was killed in a fire, and then he ran into this government agency that told him, no, your daughter isn't dead. She's just in this another world, another dimension, stuck in there, along with some other government employees. And
Mm-hmm.
they told him that he needs to go in that other dimension and rescue not only his daughter, but a midst of rescuing his daughter, which that's all he's worried about. He also has to go rescue some of these other government agents that's been stuck in there. So that's a kind of creepy, not creepy. I said creepy, scary and creepy. Like that word? Yeah, like that word. Not the but anyway, it's a kind of a creepy game. It's like little zombies coming after you. You gotta run and try to protect yourself in the midst of him hearing his daughter's voice around that city and trying to save her. So that's a decent game to play during Halloween or watch.
Okay.
So I will be streaming more of that too. Amongst these weeks coming.
Okay, hot plug. And other our birthday was last week. So happy birthday to us. And what I did for my birthday, well, it's our birthday, but I celebrated in Miami this year, and it was beautiful weather. Water was it was like when you go into an ocean or a beach, you thinking the water's gonna be cold. Open body of water is gonna be cold, but this water was so perfect temperature wise, perfect. And also we visit some restaurants down there, one of which was called La Chick, which was nice, small, elegant restaurant, had some good food. They gave you a lot. I had a burger. Crosby. Yeah, I had a burger because I don't know. I would really wanted some seafood.
You're so childish. A burger.
And they didn't have but it wasn't like your simple McDonald's steak burger. Right. It wasn't. It was more elegant burger. So La Chick was one of the restaurants we went to. Very close, elegant, small. It was a vibe. It had a good ambiance, and it was in the middle of almost like downtown Miami, but they call it Wynwood. It was like an area where they have like legal graffiti around different bars and restaurants. It was a really nice experience. And what else did we do? We went to the mall. We did it was mostly like for relaxing. We didn't have the kids, so we relaxed a lot and did a couple things. I didn't get too much take pictures of the hotel just because we wasn't in the hotel that much, but it was nice. It was nice. We gonna show some pictures and stuff.
You want in that room?
Yeah, but
you want in that room all the time?
Not all the time.
Anyway, well, it sounds like Tara definitely enjoyed her birthday. Listen, we don't normally spend our birthday apart, but because we're in two different states, it's kind of hard for us to kind of get together on our birthdays. I think this might have been our second time out of
all our lives
years that we have not spent our birthday together. But what I did for my birthday is I got to relax. I got to just be Shayna. I didn't have to be a mother. I didn't have to be a wife. I just got to just spend time with myself. I got to relax. I got to do what I want to do. I didn't have to worry about cooking. So my husband gave me that day just to be me. He also took the girls out to get gifts and things of that nature. And then because he do work through the week and the kids go to school, we didn't do too much on our actual birthday, which was on a Thursday. But on Saturday, we had to do stuff for the kids because Avery has, my oldest daughter has gymnastics and all that stuff. So Sunday he took me out to dinner, and we just spent some time together. Went out, ate.
That's nice.
Good, and I enjoyed myself. Like I'm not that big on like birthdays. I don't need to be doing extravagant stuff. I really just want to celebrate myself, and if that's me just relaxing at home, and he's gonna give me that. So
Yeah.
my birthday was pretty good. It was a little lit. It was a little lit. Saturday
That's
I had to
cute.
recover because we had a
That's
birthday
cute.
stream. I had to recover Saturday because we had a birthday stream Friday.
Oh yeah, that was lit. That was turned.
It
That was
turned
like,
a little bit more than I expected the next morning.
yeah. When that moonshine wasn't no joke, boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to really figure out what they put in moonshine because I never, unless I'm drinking like vodka, which I don't drink because I don't like it. I never get hangovers, but whatever the fuck they put in moonshine is not something I want to partake in. Anyway,
The thing behind the moonshine was that, so the birthday stream, you do special things while you streaming, and we were trying to figure out, like, first it was the little viral sour candy idea, right?
but it wouldn't came. We would have done it, but it didn't come.
Yeah,
quick.
it didn't come in
wasn't gonna
time.
come quick enough. She didn't want to do the crickets
I wasn't gonna do
or the
any
grasshoppers,
insects.
which I
I
might
wasn't
still
gonna
do on a stream. So be tuned to that.
and I tell you, good luck to that girl right there. And so we couldn't figure out like something different to do. So we was like, I never had moonshine. They was like, that's almost like the strongest liquor other than Everclear. Other than
I would
Everclear.
never drink damn Everclear. That shit.
So I was like, let's try it. So we stream on Facebook. So we was taking shots for stars, getting cash app on it. So it was lit. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that moonshine.
No, I still got it in there.
I'm not a
It's gonna be
moonshine
mixed with
girl.
something. I just didn't like the apple pie flavor.
I let Gabe let him handle that. He know not to bring that in the house for me anymore.
Not for me.
And not,
Not
for
for this
me.
one.
All right, so that was what we did for our birthday. We appreciate everybody that came through the stream, everybody that watched the first episode that was premiered on our actual birthday. So we appreciate that. That was like one of the biggest birthday gifts we could have gotten from any supporter was to come subscribe to the YouTube page and like it or leave a comment and just show us some of your support. Which is free support when it's just a subscribe, when it's just a hit of a button.
So, in today news, trending was about NBA retired star Dwight Howard. And I was surprised by the news because you don't hear too much about NBA play. Well, not you hear some, but not at this type of level of allegations. So Dwight Howard was allegedly accused of sexual assault with a male, and with that male, the male name is Stephen Harper, and he accused Dwight Howard of almost manipulating him into a setting where he wasn't comfortable in, and the setting that he wasn't comfortable in was a threesome with himself, Dwight Howard, and the third party was Kitty.
It's Kitty.
Is it
Miss Kitty?
Is it Miss Kitty?
I don't know if it's Miss Kitty,
but it's Kitty.
But the way Stephen Harper described, I'm pretty sure it's Miss Kitty, but it is the man. So the way Stephen Harper described this setting, he said that Dwight Howard invited him back to his hotel. They had already exchanged different details through Instagram, Dwight Howard asked for pictures. It was a lot of going back and forth, and eventually he was invited back to the hotel. So when Stephen got to the hotel, and it was his words, he said, a man with a dress on and a wig with a thick mustache with 2-inch heels walked out. And he was taken aback because this was supposed to be a solo dolo type of thing. This is what he signed up for.
It was a 1v1. It wasn't supposed to be
it was a 1v1. Yeah. And so he felt like he was pressured to do things he didn't want to do. Now, this is all alleged, meaning these are accusations. We're not saying it's true, and we're not saying it's false. This is just what's been told to the media.
So at this point, we don't know. So this is what's been told to
the authorities.
Yeah, because it's a lawsuit at this point. It's a lawsuit involved where this guy Harper is actually suing Dwight Howard.
A civil
suit. Yes, a civil suit. Yeah, and he's pressing charges, correct? Am I wrong?
Yeah, he pressed charges.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing was
wait. Are we gonna roll past that this man had these 6-inch pumps on, and then he had this thick ass mustache.
It was 2 inch. He said 2.
I thought they was kitten heels. They had some kitten heels.
He had to describe it to the T. I was like, you try to make a Kiki moment out of it, because you didn't have to put the description that well.
He had kitten heels on with a thick ass mustache.
Yes.
But and I believe it came out later on that Miss Kitty was the Dwight Howard ex-boyfriend. And Dwight Howard has not confirmed or denied that he is a bisexual or gay. What he said was, why y'all worried about where I put my wood?
Okay, so this where you get
that was his response.
This is where we get to the part of the interview. Could you want to expound on the interview that he had with Mace?
Yeah.
Reverend,
so he
Mace?
Yes, Reverend Mace.
You go by Reverend Mace now? Okay.
Actually, I'm not even sure.
I think so.
If he did change his name since he's back in the industry, but yeah, he had an interview with Mace on a podcast. And Mace actually confronted the whole ordeal to him. And basically what Dwight said is, it's nobody's business. Everybody that's worried about his bedroom and who he have in his bedroom is weird. And he's basically not denying it or confirming it, but situation looked like he, point the fingers his way. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I will agree with Dwight. Why y'all concerned about what he's putting his wood in or whatever? Now, if these allegations are true, that's what you really should be worried about, is that he's sexually manipulating people, which is not right. I don't care how much money you make or how big you are in the NBA, you should not be sexually manipulating anybody. But for him to say, y'all shouldn't be worried about if my sexuality or any of that, that's true, because that's nobody's business but the business of you and your partner at the time.
Exactly. Right. So I don't think it should even be a question of if he's gay or bisexual. I think the question is, did you do this to this man? Right. Did you assault him? That's a real question. And if you did, then shame on you.
Yes. Yes.
Then shame on you.
Then he definitely, Mr. Harper. Hold on, what's his first name? Because I feel so
Stephen.
Stephen Harper. I want to say Stephen Harper because when I think of Harper, I think of Hill Harper. So I'm going to just say Stephen Harper. I don't want to get nothing confused. We talk about Stephen Harper.
Right.
But if he feel that way and it comes out that that's exactly what happened, because I think they do got proof of like everything that went through Instagram exchange and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I hope he get what he asking for, and I'm pretty sure it's probably some money.
Yeah.
So I hope he get what he's asking for, because ain't no way.
Mhm.
I don't care what I look like or who I look like or who I want to be with. You ain't finna tell me that just because I like men don't mean I like multiple men at the same damn time.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair too, let's put that out there. Dwight Howard says that it was consensual. Right. We do want to put that out there. He said it was consensual. But the guy is saying different stories. So, it's all gonna play out in court. But we want that to be known as well.
Well, obviously, Dwight Howard can't find a love connection at this point, because he doing some stuff he probably ain't got no business doing. But you know who's in the love is in the world with these two. Hearts around them.
The love is in the air, and I'm here for it.
Who you
and
here for?
I'm here for Halle and DDG.
Halle. Her name is freaking Halle.
I said Halle. Halle.
Not Halle.
Well, when Halle.
Halle and DDG.
Say Halle.
Halle and DDG. Halle and DDG.
Thank you, Halle.
There we go.
They are so freaking adorable together.
They are cute. They're definitely cute. They so in the news, everybody is wondering if Halle is pregnant. And from pictures going around the internet, social media, it very much looks like she's pregnant, but she has yet to confirm or deny. She's not putting her business out there. She's like, y'all gonna think what y'all want to think anyway. So I'll let y'all think for a little bit. I'll let my name trend for a little bit. But I think they're real cute together. And whether she's pregnant or she's not, I think it's her choice. It's her choice. And I don't think she's too young. I mean, we all know she's financially stable. He is too. So I think it's a good look.
Yeah, I think they're getting a lot of backlash because like this star that's like a quote unquote bad boy, and Halle is more of the good girl. She's more innocent in our eyes. She's more innocent. We see her grow up in front of us because she started out with her sister singing. She also was a new mermaid and all that type of stuff. So she has a different fan base from DDG fan base. Her fan base might be all little girls and things like that. His fan base is that watch YouTube, will be rappers, probably like maybe young boys, like in their young 20s, late 20s, that type of fan base. So they don't think that he's good for her, because he also put out a song that was about, said it wasn't about, well, no, it was about her, but he kind of made it seem like it was a just like a stunt movie. But he said it wasn't like any serious, but he did show some concern about not adequate to her as star,
right?
Like that. But they're young. He's 26.
23 or 24.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was that young. Okay.
Yeah, because Chloe is older.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on they relate?
I think they're cute. She seems very happy. He seems very happy, but it concerns me a little bit. The song that you were talking about it's called Famous. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it's called Famous. And in the lyrics of the song, he talks about being really insecure with her and her coworkers.
Yeah, her co-star in
her
Little Mermaid.
co-stars. Yeah. Where it seemed like he was questioning if they were sleeping together, whatever the case is. To me, I feel like he got some. Yeah, he was definitely insecure. Me, I feel like he can use some growth. She seemed like she's pretty mature for 23, so maybe that's why I didn't think, that she was young as she is. But I mean, overall, they're cute together. Their happiness, I guess it matters. Anything.
But
Yeah.
you just gotta remember, where were you at 20? Like, you're
Yeah.
still growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're not gonna be, like, always do everything right or everything. You're not gonna do everything that people think you should do. And that's
Yeah.
like, I mean, Chloe seems like she down for her sister. And she like him.
Yeah.
Seemed like she
Right.
don't play about her sister. And she seemed like he liked him. So, from the things that I see, like on YouTube, because he do post a lot of stuff on YouTube of their relationship, it seems like they're very happy together, but everything is not what it seems.
I'm just good.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad he ain't out there like making her look a certain type of way. Like he ain't out in the streets getting caught holding some other girl hand.
Well, he did get.
That's true.
He did get caught.
Wait.
With,
he got caught.
Wait a minute.
Like, hold on.
Listen, he didn't get caught with another girl. What had happened was a while ago. This is why people really don't like him like that for her. It's because some girl that was his ex, I want to say Ruby Rose, but I'm not sure. Do not quote me. But it's like one of these like Instagram models probably. He used to date her, and she said that Halle gave Halle the same shirt that was hers. Like, so DDG and Halle was photoed together, and Halle had a shirt on, and the girl alleged that was her shirt, like from like their origin.
So
oh wow.
She said that he gave you my shirt, that type.
Like she left the shirt there, and
gave it to her.
she was like, "Go on here, baby, put this on. I got this over here for you."
Yeah, basically.
You know how many like celebrities wear the same thing in the same week, like,
or buy multiple.
Right, you think you the only one with this shirt? Y'all around the same age, y'all probably shop around the same stores.
Right.
Make it make sense.
So that's the only thing that I ever seen on the internet about him, like, I guess, in a bad way or not being but that's not even him not being faithful. That's just some girl. And
messy.
they said
yeah,
that
messy.
he was in her DMs, so I think maybe Halle had a break or something. That's it. But that's the only.
Yeah, dang, I gotta take that back then, because he did make her look stupid about on 2 occasions.
But that's where people are getting like their feelings about him and Halle made.
Oh, well, I still like them together.
They still cute together. They did a whole Halloween poetic justice. Yeah, they was real cute.
Oh yeah.
That was real nice. Didn't look pregnant, but that doesn't say. But all in all, I'm happy for them. They're young. Let them be. Let them be happy.
Yeah.
It's puppy love. It's puppy love. If it's not, it's not. If she's pregnant, she's pregnant. But that's her man. Her side.
She gonna stick with Santa. No, I'm all for it. My man. So another topic that been surfing around the net, social media, is the topic of gender roles. And how do you live your gender roles? Are you more traditional? Are you more modern style traditional roles, or do you kind of customize your own roles within your own household? Like, how y'all feel about that? How you feel, the married one? How do you feel about gender roles?
Since I am the married one out of us three, so in our household we really don't follow gender roles. Whatever works for us, it works for us. So I can tell you, before we got married, me and my husband got married, it cohabitate. We did live together. We had kids before we were married and all that. We had both our kids. Did cohabitate and all that, but we also didn't focus on gender roles when we wasn't married, because I worked a full-time job, 40 plus hours a week, worked a full-time job, 40 plus hours a week. And before I met him, I had my own bills. I had my own car, had all this stuff that I could pay on my own. And when we got together, I didn't force him to take on bills that I had. So now he did choose to take on certain bills for me or us, like a phone bill that it just happened that way. It wasn't like I was like, oh, can you pay my phone? No, we end up upgrading our phones, and he's like, well, I just take care of this part because we was already living together at that point. So right. So he did take on some bills, but the household was 50-50. Like we split rent, split some utilities. I don't even think we did that. I might have paid some of them myself because it wasn't like I needed to. It wasn't like he said, no, you're gonna pay this. It was just easier for me to just pay that myself because it was in my name and it was already just coming out my account. So it wasn't like, oh, I need $20 on a light bill. We didn't do that. He also cleaned kitchen, living room. He's more, I'm not gonna say he's but he likes stuff a certain way. So if it's not done, don't do it. I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna do that. But certain things, I wash the clothes because I wash clothes better. Wash clothes, they come out smelling the same way they went in. So I'm not gonna let him wash my clothes. He can wash his, but he won't touch mine. So it's just like stuff. It's not like we set these thoughts aside. It just happened to work like that because it fits for us better. It just came about. We didn't never even really have to sit down and have a conversation about it. Now I can tell you our dynamic did change when we got married because his career changed. Went into the military, and I became a stay-at-home mother and wife. So I will say I did take on more of cooking and cleaning because I'm here all day. So I'm not just gonna sit around the house and not do it. I'm a cook, I'm a clean, and that's that. But I can tell you on the weekends, I don't always have to do that. I sleep in, he cook breakfast, I clean it. But it's never a discussion. It's just we do what has to be done. Right. It's like that. But he takes on all our bills. That's the only difference now. He takes on, like, I want to say of that sort.
Right. I mean, well, that makes sense since you stay at home.
I mean, I make some money on the side. Don't try to act like I don't.
Yeah, that's the 10%. That's the 10% you talking about.
I still do a little hustle, bustle, every blue.
That's the 10%. That's good.
But I can say, so I can tell you this, just like our dynamic changed. We got married and their change happened. Our dynamic would change later on. Our kids get older. I won't need to focus much because older they else, and I'll probably I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get a career again, and then things will change.
Right.
So because I'll be working full time now, I'm not gonna be the house all the time. Get off of work, or we get off of work together. Okay, clean the kitchen, I'll cook, or I clean the kitchen, cook, you cook after I get done cooking. Like, that's the type of stuff. Everything is, I want to say, just because it's not about money, it's household. It doesn't always have to be money-wise. Now, since I'm married, because of my dynamic, what about you, Tara? Like,
well, I'm not single, but I'm in a committed relationship. I'm single on paper, but I'm not single. I'm in a committed relationship with my man. But yeah, we do cohabitate. So most of our everything is 50-50. Well, the household bills are 50-50. Bills that we acquired ourselves, we pay ourselves. And but I will say, I do most of the cooking because he don't know how to cook, or he pretends he doesn't know. And I don't know which one of them is true, but I do most of the cooking. And we do share some of the cleaning, but I would say I'm more probably 60%, 70%, dang that 80% of the cleaning, which that's something we gotta work through, cause I be needing a little more help.
Tari got that. Not too. Tari got that traditional household going on. It sound like.
No,
you gonna cook, you gonna clean, you gonna
It's not that traditional because it's not that traditional because we both make our own money. Like we both bring in we on the same level financially and income wise. So we both bring in money. So it's not just one person take care of all the bills and the other one is doing most of the housework. But for some reason he just don't know how to cook. So I'm not gonna just like eat noodles and microwavable food because that's all he know how to cook. I'm gonna make a meal, and sometimes he will, be in the kitchen with me trying to learn, but that's I do most of the cooking. And like I said, probably 75 to 80% of the cleaning because I don't know, he just don't like to clean. I don't know why.
That's what Queen was saying.
But that's just something we working. Like most of the
the household, not money wise, the household is more traditional. Like
yeah.
You cook,
yeah, for the most part, but not financially. It's
financially it's split.
Even. It's split.
Yeah.
And then on most occasions, if I'm doing something around the house, he will if he's in the house, he'll do more with the kids than I would. So it's kind of a give and take in our situation. It's not I would say it's not modern and it's not traditional. It's just customized, a mix of both.
Because you can say, okay, you do the cooking, but you working a day, he working a so he's
he
morning time.
And it's funny because Nani, which is our youngest, spends the most time with him because she's not school age. Well, neither one of them school age yet. So they both spend like majority of their time with him because when I'm getting off of work, I'm cook make sure they ate, getting them ready for the the night, and it's only about 4 or 5 hours. Right. 6 hours we spending together. So on top of his when he's here, he has to be here probably like spend a majority of his time with them.
Playing.
Yeah, because even though I'm not here, he still has to. Even it may not be a 3-course, 4-course hot breakfast, but he has to make sure they ate. So I feel like our situation is custom. It's custom way it works for us, and also we're not married either. So a lot of the things are still separate. We still have a lot of things that's separate because we're not jointly together. Right. But yeah, and I like it. I mean, he could help with the cleaning part. We're gonna work on that. But for the most part, it works for us. Yeah. So Queen, she our resident single and mingling person. Voice of reason. She outside.
Outside.
Yeah, you outside, girl. You single, you outside. If you ain't inside, you outside. So have you ever cohabitated with a significant other?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay, so if you got into the opportunity or in a situation where you decide to cohabitate with somebody, how do you see your household gender roles? How would your gender roles look? Would it be more traditional, modern, a mix of both? What you think?
I think it would be a mix of both. When it comes to financially, it has to be. I mean, I can meet somebody 50-50. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's we in 2023 right now. You know, like
Right.
it's a lot for one person to take on a whole household. You know, by themselves. Everything costs now.
Yes.
You know, like food costs more. You know, like bills, all that good stuff. You know, so I would say it would kind of be traditional in that style. But like household chores and stuff like that, I'm pretty much a neat freak.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you know, I like to cook, you know, so I can take care of that. But me like doing like anything like garbage wise,
Hell no, I'm not
that would
taking
be
out the
like a
garbage.
no. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
I'm if it's a man around me, I'm not touching no garbage to take it outside. Now I may put it by the door for you so you can grab it on your way out.
And I
But
grab it
as
on your
far
way
as
out.
stepping past that threshold with some garbage in my hand, the only time I would do that it's not a man in the house and the garbage just had to go.
So
It
neither
just
one of
smell
y'all take
bad.
out the garbage in
I
y'all
don't take out
household,
the
like
garbage.
ever.
All right.
No.
Listen,
I have never took out the garbage if Crosby was in the house.
listen. So y'all know, my husband is in the army, so he was gone for 9 months. So I had no choice but to take out the garbage, which I
Yeah,
mean, it
that's
was
different.
fine.
You
Yeah, I didn't have a choice, so I did have to
Yeah.
take out the garbage. And even when he came back, like I found myself
Oh no.
still taking out the garbage?
not purposely, not purposely.
Right.
It's not
Oh.
like
Right.
it's like when he was at work or something.
It was a force of habit.
It was a force of habit. Like, oh, it's trash
Yeah.
day. Let me take the garbage out because you know he has PT in the morning, and I don't want to miss the garbage man. And it was a force of habit that he didn't even know that he forgot what day was goddamn garbage day. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I called him like, you ain't take the garbage out. Like, oh, I forget. So I just took the garbage to, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. So it's like a force of habit because he was gone for 9 months. So it's like some stuff like I had to get used to him being here, and he had to get used to being
Coming
here.
back home, yeah.
And like, you know, getting acclimated to our household again. So it was like, that's why I said it's all like how your lifestyle is and how it's just what works for you works for you. But no, I'm not taking.
Yeah.
I'm not taking out the garbage. Not if I know. Not if it's like, not if I'm like, he's sitting here and I'm like, oh, the garbage need to go outside. He ain't finna tell me, okay, well, take it out.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
That ain't happening.
Get up and get the garbage before the garbage is up.
Right.
Yeah.
That part. That
But
part.
yeah. So
I
it's
think
like
every-
a weird dynamic.
Yeah, I think everybody, to each his own for the most part. I think whatever works for you, let it
Yeah.
work. I don't think
Yeah.
nobody should to look at another couple or another, household and say, "Oh, I want it to be like that." If that don't work for you, that's not gonna work for you.
Right.
But I will
When-
say, make sure you getting what you put out. Like, let it be 50-50. Please
Yeah.
don't put a
Contribute
burden-
in some
yeah,
kind of
don't-
way, y'all.
Don't put a
Yeah.
burden on your partner. If you
Yeah.
see struggling, put a burden on. Like, take some of it off.
Yeah.
Because I was watching, they had almost the same prompt on the Shade Room. So one guy, he was like, women don't know how hard it is when they have these high expectations. And they don't share these expectations in the beginning. They share these expectations later on when they built a relationship, they committed to each other, but now, oh, I need you to pay all these bills. I need pay my car note. I'll cook and clean, but all the bills need to be paid. But you looking at, did you meet him like this? Did you set these expectations up when you met him? Because if not, then you can't expect it right then and there. You have to work towards that. Right. And I just feel like people got to meet people halfway. Because I don't know, with the rates, the interest rates and groceries, is like, out of this world high. Like, I don't know how anybody living off one income. Unless you living
like with one bedroom. Yeah. I feel like if you telling a man you need to pay for everything, you bring your expectations down. Like, y'all need to live in one bedroom, like, y'all can't be in this extravagant house and he can't. Maybe he can't afford it, but damn, he ain't got no wiggle room because you're not bringing in income either. So, like, at least let him get some wiggle room. Like, he don't feel pressured. Like, he has to work extra super hard where he can't up sometimes. Or you don't ever see him because he's working like all these hours. Like, it's a give and take. Like,
yeah.
Just like you don't want to be a burden. Just like you don't want him to tell you that you need to look and lay on your back every single day.
That's what I was gonna say. It's vice versa too.
Exactly, vice versa. I don't want him telling me this house better be clean, speak and span. What's some things on the floor? The baseboards better be clean every damn day, and your legs better be open every goddamn night.
Right,
like,
because and I would
same thing.
Yeah, it is the same thing. Because I would say, like, especially if the woman got to work and the man got to work, but you don't. You's like, no, I ain't doing all that extra stuff either. I'm gonna make my money. You gonna make your money, and you also gonna take care of the house,
right?
And the kids. You gonna run all the errands too. I'm just gonna work my 8-hour job and come back and kick up my feet. Like, no, because no, that's not how it works. You got to wash clothes too. You got to take them clothes to the laundromat too. You got to pick the kids up from school too. It's all about give and take. So yeah, I think it's all customized on how you want to run your household, and it got to be fair. Fair.
And y'all, have y'all seen that list?
What list?
It's a list out here. Where they have
always some lists.
50 places where you shouldn't go on a first date.
And this from the perspective of what? The male or female?
I think it's a perspective of a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see that same list, and it is women. I think they said a couple of women asked them, "I want to go on the first date," and I'm off the market.
What's your take on?
But I said I'm off the market, so there's no first dates for me. So this question might be better asked towards you, Quee, because might be going on a few first dates a lot until that one. So
and we also all been on first dates before.
We have all been on first dates, and some of the stuff on this list I don't agree with, and some of the stuff on this. So the first big one, because this came from a woman that was on social media, and she got upset because this guy took her to Cheesecake Factory on their first date. What's y'all take on that? Because personally, I don't believe Cheesecake Factory bad first date, depending on time and day of the week.
Well, if it's the time of day of the week, I think any restaurant can be. You talking about like if it's busy?
Yeah, because the Cheesecake Factory. Okay, so normally the Cheesecake Factory is in a close to a mall area and close to business. So during the weekends, it's always packed. So how are you ever gonna have a conversation with somebody? And because it's loud. The seating is very close to each other, and it's loud.
Oh, okay.
You always gotta wait with like 45 to an hour to get your seat. Like, so don't take me there on a weekend. Maybe like on a weekday or brunch. Maybe like lunch date when it's not a lot of people around. Like I'll go there, but I just don't want to go extra big. Kind of annoying.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory. I love their cheesecake. They got some good pasta. I don't see nothing wrong with a first date. And if it's because of the pricing, because then she mentioned it wasn't an upscale, more expensive type of restaurant, right?
Yes.
I feel like if it's a first date, it don't have to be like some upscale. I'm spending $500 on a meal. I don't think we at that point yet. That, like, I'm talking if I'm in a man's perspective, because I'm not paying for a meal. A man's perspective, he taking a lady out on a first date. If like you $500 meals, like, come on, rent is skyrocket, house rates is skyrocket,
Right.
Exactly.
food is skyrocket. You want me to pay one meal, and I'm getting to know you. I don't even know if I really like you like that. We just talk. We in the talking stages, and you want to spend $500 on a meal?
Well, y'all, to be fair, right? To be fair, so I seen the video that Shayna's talking about, right? And the lady actually dragged this man, Tyra. She dragged him. Okay, so they was going out on the first date, and he pulled up to the Cheesecake Factory, and immediately, like, the lady did everything besides have a heart attack in her seat, right? So
not the Cheesecake Factory.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Yes, she pulled up like, what is this or whatever. So he's like trying to figure out what was wrong. And she told him, like, basically it was a problem with him going to the Cheesecake Factory or whatever. And then he corrected her. He said, listen, I had another restaurant in mind that he made reservations for, and said the reason why they didn't go to that place was because she was an hour late for the date.
I know you
getting
lying.
ready. Yeah. So, it was a whole big thing. So if you ask me, she deserved the Cheesecake Factory, even though I don't think anything is wrong with it. I think that's fine.
Right.
Cheesecake
I
Factory is
would
fine.
took her to McDonald's. It's all that's open at this time since you're an hour late.
Well, you
Like-
know what he did? He took her home. She had to eat her kitchen food.
She probably
Not
eating
kitchen food.
ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yes.
Go ahead, make you some noodles.
Right,
I'll call
because
you later.
I bet she'll go there with her, like her girlfriends or whatever. She'll go to Cheesecake
Yes.
Factory with her girlfriends, but now
Yeah.
it's an issue.
It's an
It's
issue.
an issue because she ain't paying.
Cause you know what I think it is? She probably didn't want to go on the date in the first place. She probably was just going for the meal.
Yep.
Because if you Cheesecake Factory, don't act like it's like a drive-through restaurant. Like, you just cannot be seen at the
Right.
Cheesecake
But
Factory.
who is she? Is she like not famous? Like,
I think she was just a regular degler that
She
that went
just a
viral.
regular degler.
Yeah.
all right.
know what?
So amongst just the Cheesecake Factory, they did have other restaurants on this list. We're not gonna go through all the restaurants because they have other places. I mean, they have stuff like Applebee's, Chipotle, Olive Garden.
Nope.
I don't like Olive Garden, so
Olive Garden is a hell no.
Not a hell
but
no.
I'm not that type of person. If I'm going on the first date, you take me to any one of these places, you could take me, but I don't know. I don't have a second date unless like your personality got to be out of this world, and then I'll probably express to you like, yeah, I ain't feeling like that.
I ain't feeling some of your choices.
some of these choices you're making me. But amongst just the restaurants, they do have things like a movie, no, for a first
Yeah.
date.
Yeah, no.
We can't
Yeah.
talk. We can't communicate. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if we go to drinks after, but still, like, you wasting my time to get to know you.
Yeah. 2 hours wasted with a movie.
Movies giving me real childish. Like, back in the day, you younger, you go to the movies because you don't have too much money to spend a movie ticket about, $5-10. And then, we go out to eat later. So it's
Normally,
giving
like
me
a
real
1 hour.
childish.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
Movies, no, not at this big age. Not going to. They also have the gym. which I'm not opposed to the gym, because if you're a gym rat, and both
Right.
of y'all are gym rats, you met at the gym, you know, between each rep, you can have conversation there. And maybe he kinda
Right.
wanna, maybe he
Use,
kinda
you know,
wanna
them
see
little
you.
poses. Let me spot you,
Let
baby.
me exactly.
Let me spot you, baby.
Yeah, but don't get too handsy on the first date. I don't need you to come down with me. Come on, don't be extra. And then,
Right.
I mean, I don't know, because that is kind of like I'm not gonna say it's a sexual place, but it is kind of sexualized. Like,
I agree.
so
Not Planet Fitness, because you can't even take your shirt off there.
but I don't know if a man say, yeah, come work out together. I don't know. You know what? I don't know if I would like that, because normally you working out, women working out in tight fitting clothes. I mean, men are too, working out tight fitting clothes. Are you gonna look at my ass go up and down? Like, why we here? So I don't know.
Dude, some they might like that.
They might,
Some
but
of
I don't
them.
want you just confident not doing it. I don't kind of look at my. They also had church on there.
That's a no. Hard no.
Oh no, don't.
I'm not.
No.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say this: most churches is family based. That means your auntie, your sister, your uncle, your grandmama, your granddaddy is probably all sitting in the first row, and you gonna want to introduce. I'm not meaning no. We're not having no family reunion at church, and this is the first time we meeting your parents. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, no, not
Nope.
this church. And then, well, no.
I ain't have nothing against churches. I'm just saying I'm not trying to meet. It's all based on family. Like if you say your family not there and it's just me and you, then maybe. But then you got church family too.
Yeah.
So that's almost like the same.
Yeah,
So nah,
that's a little different.
that's a pass.
We also have on here some coffee ice cream type things. Like, those kind of in the same category.
Yeah.
Coffee, ice cream, dates.
I feel like that's
those.
very appropriate. Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah, I don't
I
mind.
would
That's a good first date.
I would
coffee
agree.
dates. You sit there talking, like a nice little cozy lounge type area. The vibes are kind of like laid
Yeah.
back. Still.
That's real cute. You know what? I think me and Crosby are going on coffee date. We never been on a coffee date.
Dave took me on my first coffee/tea. I had tea.
That makes sense. That would make sense.
Why it makes sense, Tara?
Giving me Anglo-Saxon.
Girl,
That sounds about right.
listen. I feel like when I was younger, I probably might have the same mindset of the young lady that didn't want to Cake Factory. Not necessarily the Cake Factory, but I probably had the same mindset as take me somewhere nice. Take money yet. But when you get older, it's like you don't think
Is
about
that stuff really important?
Is that
right.
really important? You think about the vibe. Is the conversation. Do I see myself? Can I be around you when there's no extraness around? Like, do I want to just talk to you without it being a lot of distraction? Because I can remember Gabe first started dating. He wanted a park, whatever, and walk around the park. I was like, but then I got older, and I was like, oh, why you ain't take me here? And he was like, I did try to take you. Your head still want to go.
Right.
So it's like when you get older, it's like certain stuff just not as important.
Right. You start to look at more of the substance aspects of conversation instead of like, oh, you look cute. What you do? You want to go? What's your favorite brands? Oh, I like them. You seen them new Jordans that came out, Queen?
Yeah, not.
No shade, no shade.
All right, but I mean, like some of the stuff. Have y'all ever had a first date? I feel like.
Yeah, but it was more in. Let me see. It was more of in high school. Somebody took me on a date to the movies, and I think it was Lord. Was it Lord? It was one of them boring movies, like Lord of the Rings or something. and I fell asleep. And I was like, he looked over. I looked over. He was like, "You watching this?" I was like, "No, we can go we can go get something to eat." But after that, I was like, nope, never again. And I think it was just the person. It wasn't even. I mean, on top of the movie, but it wasn't a vibe either.
What about you? So you out in these dates. Ever been a date that you ain't really care too much for, like a first date?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
What happened?
First of all, we went miniature golfing. Okay, I mean the real live miniature golfing, not top golf, nothing like that. But we went miniature golfing, and he was like, his sense of I have a really good sense of humor, and his was like really bad.
What, it was
like dry. Humor? He didn't think you were funny.
No, he had like stale humor. I don't even know how to explain it, but
like that dark humor.
No, it was just like, how you try to be funny, but you're not funny.
You gotta laugh at your own jokes.
Yeah, so.
Dang.
It was a horrible date.
Nobody ever took you somewhere and you was like, oh, what are we
doing? No, I think miniature golfing, I could say, was the worst first date I've ever went on.
I do have one. This was it was a while ago, but probably I was grown. And how y'all feel about first day at Buffalo Wild Wings? Now, I was okay to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. That wasn't even the issue. Let me tell you why the date was so bad. The Buffalo Wild Wings wasn't the issue. I was fine. First, the person was about 30 minutes late. And then when he came in, his excuses was, "Oh, my baby mama was tripping, didn't want to pick. I told her I was going out somewhere on a date, and she want to start tripping." The whole day, let me tell you, the whole day he talked about his baby mama and his baby mama issues. I was like, okay.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag right there.
I was like, okay, it was nice to meet you. Have a good one.
No.
I'll text you on the holidays.
Listen.
I was like, absolutely not. Leave me alone.
I feel like I had a few not so good first dates. It wasn't with Gabe. Gabe did not have our first date. We went Dutch. And not because I asked money. Not because he didn't have money. It's because I asked him, "Do you want to go Dutch?" And he wasn't like, he just agreed with me. He was like, "Oh yeah." No, I asked you to be nice. I didn't ask you because I really wanted to go Dutch. That was the first one. I let that ride. And then I think maybe our second or third day, he what the hell? It's like the Irish version of Hooters.
Oh,
Tilted Kilt. He took
Tilted
me to
Kilt.
Tilted Kilt. It's like the Irish version of Hooters. So the girls in there wear the busty shirts out, these short mini skirts, ass cheeks out, and I was like, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was this." I said, I said, "Huh?"
He was trying to get a free show.
He was like, "I didn't know it was like, you was." I mean, I can eat here, but so I mean, you have to kind of. I'm not saying that you should probably tell a man, no, but in my scenario,
you got to be very upfront and blunt with Gabe.
No, we're not going. So let's find another place. And, I mean,
remember that time?
We'll be fine with that.
Remember that time he had y'all in that he tried to put y'all in a motel.
Girl, cause Gabe don't research stuff. He do not look up stuff. He just
that girl called. She called me and said, "Gabe tried to put me in a hotel. It got bullet holes all in the door."
Ain't no way.
I was dying
First
laughing.
of all,
I was like,
at this
ugh.
point, we already like married, and you know all that. That's when that
Right.
happened. But
This is just a month ago.
because this is his personality. He doesn't look at stuff. He doesn't pay attention to detail. He might read it.
Oh, this a good price. Oh,
Yeah,
this little nice area.
Oh, this is a nice price. Oh, yeah. Yes.
This got 4 stars.
But that shit, I don't know who rated them. I don't know if the owners did all them ratings themselves or what it was. But in the store, we ain't stay there anyway. I wasn't. You know,
Absolutely not.
Way better than, no. But I mean, this is what I'm saying. We've been together for a whole bunch of years, and we still learning each other. So it's not. I don't want y'all to like somebody take you on the first date and you give him a hell no just because they said you don't think you're looking out on. Like some of the stuff you gotta.
Right. Some people don't know. They just don't know. They think it's good.
They just, and it's hard to just be like, oh, he just I mean, in my case, I know that. And still to this day, he gonna do something like in next year or something. Like,
right.
I don't know.
Right. You remember that time he bought you that tool bag for your anniversary?
Like, you ain't finna go.
Ain't no way.
Okay, now you ain't finna go in on him. He did. Because he just don't know. Like he don't know.
I said, for now on, you ask me before you get her a gift. You ask me.
And that was also the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah, that was y'all first. I think that was y'all first anniversary
when I
too.
tell you, he bought me a domesticated like whole gift set. I think it was like a griddle,
toolbox.
Like, but
that was
at
funny.
that point, he ain't never bought me anything that was like domesticated.
With my help.
He don't need help at this point. He know me well enough.
Yes, you see that ring on her finger? My help. You see that necklace? My help.
I've been fortunate to have some really nice first dates and dates overall. So I don't have a lot of bad stories. Like I've been taken to a Bulls game before on the first date.
See, like you can have really good dates and still end up single.
Yeah.
Dang.
You can have
she tried to kiki in your face.
You can have a lot of bad dates and end up married. Like it's like you have to. It's like a give and take type. Like I think the point of this damn podcast today is it's like a give or take. Like at this point, you gotta pick it. Gonna like say hell no to it. You might say, hey, let me.
We can work on it. Right, we can work on it. We can work on it. All right. Yeah. So I think that was good. That was good. I like that conversation. But y'all, that was the end of our episode 2. We talked about a lot, got into a lot. We learned some new things. And y'all make sure y'all come in. Make sure y'all hit us with a like and drop a couple comments, and make sure you also hit the subscribe button so that you know when we post our videos, and we post them every Thursday.
Yep.
Every Thursday.
For the notification.
Hit that bell for the notification. So until next time, y'all be breezy.
Bye.
Bye.